Today we are going to practice finding slope from both a graph and 2 points. All right, so for this first one here, to find the slope, it's rise over run. And I have to start with a point further to the left. So I can go from here to here, because this point's further to the left. Or I can go from this middle point to this one, because this middle one is further to the left. Or I can start at the bottom one and go all the way to this last one. I will then just need to simplify a little bit. All right, so I'm going to start with this one here. I'm going to rise up first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to run to the right 1 time. So the slope is 4 over 1, which simplifies to just 4. All right, for the next one here, of these 2 dots, this top one is further to the left, so that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to rise down, so it's more like I'm falling. So I'm going to go down 1, 2. Then I'm going to turn and go to the right 1, 2, 3. Because I went down, that means the slope is negative. So down 2 over 3. So negative 2/3 is the slope for that one. All right, there's no easy way to clear the screen here. All right, so here we go. All right, here's our next one. So I'm going to start here at this point here. I'm going to rise up 1, 2, and run 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 2 over 4. But we can simplify that fraction. We can divide them both by 2. So that is the same as 1/2. All right, now let's try to find the slope between 2 points. So what we have to do is we have to find the difference between our 2 y coordinates and then the 2 x coordinates. Right, you can start with either point first. I'm going to do it both ways so you can see how it happens. All right, so I'm going to find the difference between my y's. I'm going to start with this point for this one. So if I did 7 minus 11, that would be -4. If I do 3 minus 6, that's -3. And a negative divided by a negative is a positive, so it would end up being positive 4/3. But let's say we started with this point here. I would then do 11 minus 7, which is 4, and 6 minus 3, which is 3, and I still get 4/3. When I did it that way, I didn't have to simplify. All right, let's try this one over here. If I start with this one first, 3 minus -5. Ooh, that's going to be kind of tricky. 3 minus -5. So you can change this to addition and then change the next number to the opposite. So 3 minus -5 is the same as 3 plus 5, which is 8. And then -2 minus -6, that would be the same as adding a positive 6. So -2 plus 6 would be 4. And so we get 8/4, and that would simplify to 2. All right, let's try it if this one was our first one. -5 minus 3, that's -8. And -6 minus -2, that would be the same as adding positive 2, which would be -4. And a negative divided by a negative is a positive, and 8 divided by 4 is still 2. So both ways are going to work out. You will get the same answer, but sometimes you'll have more negatives and more positives, but in the grand scheme, once you simplify, you will get the same answer.